What happens if you lose it all and have to make it all back again? I made over $10,000 in payout during the first quarter of 2025. It felt good until I lost it all to crypto and fell into debt. The few months that followed, I lost over six figures in funded accounts, and no matter how hard I try, I was never able to get funded again because I continuously traded under pressure. After a well-needed break from trading, I mapped out a 12-week plan on how exactly I intend getting to $5,000 per month from zero funding, and I will be taking you guys every step of the journey. So do well to turn on the notification bell as well as follow me on X, as I will be dropping my day-to-day progress on all of my accounts. So this is basically a trade recap of how my 50k account went. And to be honest, I know it's bad news and all, but I actually blew the account. Now, Neoma funds has 8% overall drawdown, which means if you take a series of trades, you can end up blowing this account. Now, me personally, I have this ideology of either you pass quick or you fail quickly during the challenge stage, and then you try and preserve your funded accounts for as long as possible. So yeah, I went about risking 2% per trade. But yeah, I'm just gonna be explaining, showing you guys what trades I took and all that. Now for this week, I either entered my trade too early or too late, and in a minute you guys will understand what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's get on the chat and let me show you guys what basically went on in general. As you guys can see, this was my first trade, and yeah, the trade actually hit stop loss. If I zoom in, you guys will realize what I'm saying. So basically, my entry should have been slightly lower, somewhere around there, just as soon as the break. But I decided to wait for more confirmation because I didn't want to just jump into any trade. I'm doing this publicly, so I wanted to be more cautious with my trades. And yeah, one thing about trading is the more cautious you are, the more you're likely to lose money. So at the end of the day, you're taking on risk, whether it plays out or not. It's still risk you're basically taking on. So I feel like it's best to just avoid the fact that you're trying to be more cautious, not to take a loss and all that. And that's basically what actually affected me this week. Here you guys can see I should have entered my trade just right here, my stop loss on that here, and it would have been an easy trade because if I adjust this and then I adjust this to 2R, as you guys can see, my target would have basically been hit. And yeah, this was a minus 2% loss. Understand? So I was down 2% with that particular trade. Now, on the other hand, I had this point, which was meant to be a 4% gain, but I closed too early. Now, my laptop was about to go off. I think it was at 6% or thereabout. So I don't like to manage position when my laptop is off. And it was already 4 5 o'clock. So I just decided to just get out of the position. I got out at 2% at about $1,000 profit. So that's basically 2% gain. And yeah, I turned on my laptop later just to see that price would have hit my full TP had I left the trade, which was a bad one. So basically, now we are at break even or on the account. And here you guys can see I entered this trade. And here is the thing, I entered too early in this scenario, or one can say too late, because there were two levels I should have entered at, either at this level or at this level. Now, if I had entered at that point, my 2R would have easily been met, something around here. But in this scenario, I actually entered too late, and my 2R target was not it. As you guys can see, price slightly missed my level. Like, this was really painful. And I was on the chart, funny enough. I was monitoring it, seeing what price was saying, but I went away from chart like, oh, this is almost close to tipping. Let me just come back, just for me to come back and see that price has moved back against me and taking me out in a loss. Now we are down 2% on this. This was a 2% loss. On this, in this scenario, we can see that price took me out and then just for it to drop. Now this is a scenario whereby I also entered too early. As you guys can see, I should have probably waited for the sweep, waited for price to push down, probably gotten in when price came back up in here or somewhere around there, this fair value gap, and then it would have been a far better trade. But yeah, I got in too early and I was stopped at. So that put me at a 4% loss overall. Now I didn't trade on Wednesday because there was no setup for me. So okay, I traded on Wednesday, but I took my trades on Wednesday really late, so you guys can see. And yeah, this is another scenario where I entered too late. You guys can see I was targeting 1.5 hour here, and price came down, like it didn't trigger me, same as my MT5, it didn't trigger me, but it seemed as though it probably triggered me. And yeah, price
Thank you,
just
big
went. I was actually monitoring the
I
chart.
think
I'll
my
probably put up a
let's
clip.
just smash it through. I'm hoping I'm able to get this on camera because my laptop's about to. I think it smashed it, but I don't know if it smashed it on my MT5. So I'll go and check and I'll get back to you guys.
And here you guys can see I should have entered probably around this fair value gap that was created, because price basically inversed this fair value gap here. So I should have entered when price came back here, had my stops here. It should have been an easy trade that would have played out. So I probably would have even been able to make like 1.2. I would have been able to get like 2 hours instead of a 1.5 hour. So this made it a 6% loss. And yeah, on Thursday, I took my trade really late as well. Thursday, I took my trade really late. I think I traded during the New York session. And yeah, Thursday was Juneteenth, so it was basically an holiday. And this scenario, like as you guys can see, I got in on the trade. I entered the trade, and yeah, price basically did its thing. Price basically did its thing, and at the end of the day, it went and took me out. Now, during this period, it took me out. I think market closed, and then when price opened, the trade actually was what's it called, was playing out and all that. Now, This trade ended up in my MT5. This trade ended up eating TP, but due to the fact that beforehand, it's what's it called? Before just before price the market went on holiday, like the spread, I saw it myself. I already got taken out, so I had about $800 left in my equity to lose the account. So price just closed, and yeah, it gapped down. Now me, I was hoping that the it won't be calculated and I'll probably be allowed to just walk away with the win. But yeah, I got the email breach notification and all that, and the price ended up going well. Now this trade on the MT5 is actually hit my TP and all that, but they sent me the email breach long before it hit my TP. So I probably will also put the this thing up there. And yeah, that was it. So this puts me at 8% drawdown on the account. Now a lot of you will be like, yo, man, you should be risking maybe 1%, 0.5%, and all that. And I don't want to be in that position whereby I'm risking trading an evaluation account for 6 months. Like I think that when I during the starting stage of this channel, I actually traded one evaluation account for as much as like 3, 4 months just in phase one. And I don't want to be in that scenario. I feel like it's best for me to pause very quickly or fail very quickly and move on to the next. Now in the funded stage, we want to hold our account for as long as possible. So in that scenario, in that scenario, it's actually understandable if you're probably risking 0.5%, 1%, or whatever suits your risk appetite. But for this challenge stage, I'm literally going to be doing this. Now, I'm still going to be getting a 50K or an 100K account, and I'll be doing this challenge all over again. Still, it's going to be a week two. This basically is a week one, so this will be a week two and all that. But yeah, I'm just going to be taking you guys along the journey. My goal is show you guys the back end of it all and show you guys when I am able to get a withdrawal, when I'm able to get funded, when I'm able to like come out of all of these deep losses, basically. That's just my goal on doing all of this. Now I know I've not been uploading very consistently. I've actually been facing my personal life. I've had a lot going in my personal life and all that. And I just had to like step away from social media, step away from YouTube, and not put every of my things out there. Now, for me personally, trading is my major source of income. It's my only source of income, to be honest. And I really do YouTube just for fun. I do it just to document. And when you begin to experience burnout, I feel like it's good to take out some time for yourself and all that. So yeah, but you guys should do well. Use my link in the show below to purchase a Numa account. You'll get a 25% discount using my link lifetime. And at the same time, Numa is currently offering, I think, a 30% promo. So that's like massive discount you're getting for lifetime if you use the link in the description below. Also, do well to turn on your notification bell and subscribe to this channel. Please drop a like so that other individuals can get to watch my videos. They can the algorithm can basically push the videos to their front page and all that, as I'll be releasing more entertaining content. I feel like the trading space, the trading YouTube space in particular, is actually really boring. So I'm probably going to be releasing more entertaining kind of content, not just educational or journaling shit like this, but more entertaining content. So yeah, do well, drop a like, subscribe, drop a comment on the kind of content you want to see on whatever, and also do well to follow me on X as my new challenge. I will actually be dropping every single one of my trades on X. And yeah, you can follow up as well. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.